All right, buckle up because we are about to take a high-speed dive into what is, without a doubt, the most gorgeous trauma simulator ever created. This is your unhinged explainer for Demon Slayer. And if you want to know what this show is about, this quote. This is it. That's the whole thing. It's about a really nice boy fighting actual demons while his sister, who is also a demon, chills in a box on his back. I mean, the commitment is wild. So how did we get here? How did we get to the Demon in a Box Express delivery service? Well, it all kicks off when our main character's family gets permanently deleted from the narrative. Okay, so meet Tanjiro Kamado. He's genuinely the sweetest kid in the world, just trying to sell charcoal to support his family. He goes away for one night, comes back, and finds out a demon decided to, well, let's just say his entire family got squad wiped. It's brutal. But wait, there's one survivor, his little sister, Nezuko. The only catch? She kinda got turned into a demon. But, it's the premium demon package. She still has her human consciousness and gets cool new powers like shrinking and growing. So now Tanjiro's #1 job is to protect this precious but potentially lethal Amazon package with his life. Naturally, Tanjiro decides he's gonna fight back. This leads him to his new job at the Demon Slayer Corps, which is, and I say this with no exaggeration, the most hazardous and poorly managed organization in fiction. After 2 years of a frankly insane training montage, we're talking slicing a giant boulder in half, he has to pass the final exam. And what's the exam, you ask? Oh, they just yeet a bunch of teenagers onto a mountain packed with demons and say, good luck, see you in a week. The HR department is non-existent, and workplace safety is having a full-blown meltdown. So Tanjiro passes, obviously, but he doesn't have to go through this nightmare alone. Oh no, he gets a team. The most chaotic, anxiety-ridden, wonderful team you could ever imagine. First, you've got Zenitsu. This dude is basically a human panic attack. He is scared of literally everything. But, and this is a huge but, the second he gets so scared that he passes out, he becomes an absolute god-tier swordsman. He sleepwalks his way to victory. It's iconic, really. And then we have Inosuke. He's a feral child who was raised by wild boars. He wears a boar head for a mask, his primary form of communication is screaming, and he views shirts as a personal prison. This quote, that's his entire personality. He wants to fight everything, all the time. Okay, every dysfunctional workplace needs a management team, right? Meet the Hashira. They're the strongest demon slayers around. They are all completely overpowered, and more importantly, they are all profoundly traumatized. And the vibes on this leadership team are a lot. You've got Gyu, who's basically depression with a sword. Rengoku, who is a literal golden retriever in human form. Tengen, the flashy ninja who has 3 wives and radiates main character energy. Shinobu, who is all smiles while she poisons you to death. And Tsunemi, who is just angry, perpetually. Their collective backstory is just, and then a demon ruined my life forever. So who's the cause of all this pain? This guy, Muzan Kibatuji. The original demon looks suspiciously like an evil Michael Jackson, and he's been orchestrating centuries of murder, apparently, because he has a 1,000-year-old grudge against a dude who wore some specific earrings. The level of petty is just staggering. All right, now that you've met the cast, let's take a quick jog through the story's greatest hits, also known as the emotional damage mixtape. First, we have the Mugen Train arc, where our favorite ball of sunshine Rengoku gets unceremoniously deleted, and no, we are still not okay. Then comes the entertainment district, where Tengen loses an arm and an eye but somehow makes it look fashionable. After that, in the Swordsmith village, Nezuko just decides she's done being weak to sunlight and wins. And that leads to the Hashira training arc, which is basically one big getting ready to die montage. And yeah, we have to go back to Rengoku for a second. This man, while actively dying, gives one of the most motivating speeches in anime history. He created a fandom-wide emotional scar that has since become an absolute legendary meme. The whiplash is real. All of this builds to the final confrontation. It is an absolute chaotic mess of a fight inside a castle that basically ignores the laws of physics. And the price of admission for this final fight? It is steep. The damage report just starts rolling in. Oh, there goes an arm. And hey, look at that, there goes an eye. It just keeps getting worse. It's a nonstop parade of horrific, life-altering injuries. The final body count is just brutal. Multiple Hashira die or are permanently maimed. Everyone is spamming their ultimate attacks like it's a clearance sale, and all final forms must go. And just when you think it's over, Muzan, as his literal final act, pulls the most toxic, if I'm going down, you're coming with me move in history, and turns Tanjiro himself into the brand new Demon King. Absolutely unhinged. So after all that pain and suffering, how does this story possibly end? Well, it gets weirdly wholesome and modern. Okay, so Tanjiro gets cured by the power of love and friendship, obviously. But the survivors are just broken, physically and emotionally shattered. But then the story just flash forwards to modern-day Tokyo, and everyone is back. They're all reincarnated, living normal lives with cars and jobs and smartphones, and hopefully a lot of therapy. So what have we learned today? Well, it seems family is important, breathing with intense purpose can make you a superhero, and weaponizing your trauma is a valid life skill. But really, the main point is that the animation is gorgeous, the story is nuts, and we are all completely unhinged for loving it so much. So I'll leave you with this. Maybe the real message here is that no matter how brutally and horribly you die, there's a chance you'll get reincarnated in an era with high-speed internet. And honestly, as an investment, that's a win. Stonks.